Linda was just by here, and her husband and his friend was playing with my dog on the floor. And then all of a sudden it was just like, for some unknown reason, we both turned around together as if there was a movement. And as we looked, he was standing here. And she looked at me, I looked at her, and we both looked at each other and I said, "Did you see what I saw?" And she went, "I'm not sure what you saw." And they were too busy, they'd had a few anyway, so, and we'd just finished work. And then the next thing is, she started to tell me roughly what he was wearing, and I finished it off for him. Between the two of us, we actually described what he was wearing.
I was sat here one night, talking to other people, and well, mainly I was sat on my own, and I felt this pressure against me, as if something was trying to push into me. And I was told afterwards that I was crying, and Rose had said she thought that the jukebox had upset, music on the jukebox had upset me. But you'd have to ask her if she actually heard me say, "Go away, leave me alone. Don't touch me, get away from me."
David was sitting, and he'd just gone into, and I thought he was actually reminiscing about his past with the music. I thought it upset him, and I went to say, "Are you all right, David?" And the next thing, the tears were just dripping down his face, and he was like this, "Go away, go away, go away, you can't come through me." And it was like, I can't explain it, it was just saying, "Go away."
I was frightened. I wasn't so much upset, because I've had a couple of other experiences but I was frightened at the time, and all I wanted to do was leave me alone. He seemed to be pressuring me. If he'd let me go quite nice and easy, it might have been better. It wasn't until afterwards that I thought about it, that he seemed to want to get inside me so he could put his side of the story or his words over.
This sounds stupid because a lot of people think you're cranky, but I've got to say it, the only way I can describe him is that he's like the Sandyman pork bottle, and that is the only way I can put it. But he has got something around the neck that is either a ruff or a scarf. And I'm going to move, because at the moment I'm going cold from head to toe in that corner. I'm ever so sorry, but that is where he would be.
Others believe there is a more rational explanation.
Now, it's quite interesting that when you look at the kind of places that are typically said to be haunted, you tend to find that there are places like castles, hotels, pubs, and so on. Now, it may be just a coincidence that it tends to be these places. I mean, clearly they've got a lot of history, so there's lots of events that will have taken place over the years, but also it probably isn't bad for business if if a myth develops that the place is haunted. It's probably going to draw more people in than it's actually going to send away. Now, again, and particularly in the case of pubs, then you've got a situation there where people may often kind of maybe have had one too many, and I think maybe one or two of the instances that we hear about are genuinely due to spirits, but maybe not the kind of spirits that the psychics would have us believe.
As night falls, the team's clairvoyants believe they can make contact with the Theatre Royal's ghosts by staging a seance, a gathering of those who claim to possess psychic powers.
Heavenly Father, Divine Spirit.
First, they say a prayer.
Protection and guidance this evening. We ask that we all be allowed to work with your realm and unite the two worlds together to bring forth proof of survival. We ask this in love and in light. Amen.
Amen. Is there anybody here that wishes to speak to us? Is there somebody there?
A succession of spirits appears to come to Marion as she slips into a trance.
Could you say that again? I am James Howard. James Howard? Hello, James. How do you do? Is there somebody else here?
Tommy, Gov.
Tommy? Hello, Tommy.
Hi.
Isn't hi a very modern greeting?
And what do you do, Tommy? Do you work here? Yeah?
I could see you. What's your name? My name's Sarah. Hello, Sarah. Hello. What did you used to do here?
Sarah's spirit doesn't answer. But after apparently making contact with a number of the theatre's more friendly resident ghosts, the ghost detectives were oblivious to the stories of a far more malevolent spirit lurking 50 feet above their heads in the fly tower.
The new Vauxhall Zafira GSI with a 2-litre turbocharged engine. Handles life beautifully.
I've designed a stencil based on a tattoo, and one of the most dramatic is the dragon.
Real rooms on UK Style.
I've got people round. So I bought these Terry's chocolate orange mini segments. Each one's individually wrapped, so they're even easier to share. No, it's no good. They're gonna have to have biscuits.
Terry's chocolate orange mini segments.
They're not Terry's. They're mine.
Oh, chips! You never told me you're making chips.
Wait, from the microwave, man.
No. Anyway, microwave chips come in a box. Where's the box?
All right.
Mega microchips from McCain. You'll never believe they came from the microwave.
1 mega microchip box.
Oh, yeah. Look around. They you come in a box.
Mega microchips from McCain.
Can a detergent really make ironing easy? New Bold can. New Bold, bulging with easy iron conditioner, so you'll steam through the ironing.
Spend £15 or more on selected cosmetic brands and get a spectacular silver jewellery set free. Great gift ideas, great offers, now available at Boots.
This autumn, rediscover the nation's favourites at Sainsbury's. Sainsbury's, making life taste better.
Euronic centres are independent, with more than 1,000 shops nationwide buying together to give you a better deal. Euronic centres bring you the very latest in home entertainment and domestic appliance technology. Top brands like JVC, Samsung, LG, Electrolux and Creda are just a few of the names you'll see in store. You'll always find a super choice, competitive prices and exclusive offers at your local Euronic centre. Euronic centres make your money go further.
With 0% finance over 2 years on selected models, the Vauxhall Zafira handles life beautifully. Out with your mates. Mashed. Fancy a tattoo? Think again.
They actually pay you to stick a needle in them.
It's basically a bondage torture chair.
Initially, you feel a lot of pain. I love that noise. The groan.
You'll need more than a pint to get over this.
It is relaxing because it's escapism.
Tattoo You. Weeknights at 11:30, only on UK Horizons.
Hi, if I could just run through today's specials. To start, we have Jamie Oliver's sushi rolls. On to the mains, Gary Rhodes' crispy roast duck, or Ken Hom's spicy Szechuan-style shrimps. And to finish, perhaps Sophie Grigson's passion fruit syllabub.
Yes!
UK Food, a new TV channel completely devoted to food, launches the 5th of November.
With just 24 hours to go at the Theatre Royal in Margate, the ghost detectives are focusing their attention on the fly tower 50 feet above the stage. Clairvoyant Paul Hanrahan is sent to investigate.
Well, as you come up to the top of the stairs, as the floor levels out, there's a very strong presence there of a gentleman. He's not very tall, very thin of build, very agile sort of gentleman, and he's given me the name of George. And I don't feel very comfortable up here. And I feel that this George would have been involved in an attempted murder. He's quite a strong presence. I feel he would have been up here on quite a frequent basis. And I feel he'd have been peeping, looking for somebody. I feel he either had a grudge or some problem with another individual who would have been in this theatre. I don't want to go near the edge. I feel that I'm in this area here, which is where he would have done whatever he did. Not down there, not over there, but right here. And I'm not comfortable going to the edge there. And just like I'm not comfortable standing by the stairs. I don't know, when you're standing there, it does feel as if he wants to try and push you back down the stairs.
The fly tower is no place for the faint-hearted at the best of times. As the story goes, the theatre's upper reaches are haunted by the ghost of an ancient mariner. It's said that ropes and timbers taken from a shipwreck off the coast of Margate were used to build the scenery gantries. But with the plundered material of the wreck came one of its earliest minders, as stage manager Justin discovered. Yes.
I think it was last panto, it might have been the one before, I can't remember now. I was up in the fly tower, which you'll probably see a bit later on. For reasons I don't know why I was standing on it. We've got these little cleats where you tie all the ropes, so you lift the cloths out. All the crew were downstairs, and I was being lazy upstairs watching them basically. Flew one of the cloths out, tied another one off. They tying more cloths on, and I stood where you tie the cleats. Stupid really, because you could fall. I mean, there's nothing there at all. Standing on there, and felt a bit creepy up there, and I felt a guy literally blowing me face, and I couldn't see him. I must admit, I did not see him, but you know when someone, you know what I mean, when someone's right in front of you. Blew me in the face, definitely felt that, and I fell backwards, luckily backwards, into the fly floor, and then promptly ran down the stairs, and it felt like I was being chased. Although no one was touching, you know what I mean? No one's touching you, but they're right there. And I ran down the stairs, and I still don't like going up there now.
The fly tower above the stage seems to be the focus of paranormal energy, according to the ghost detectives, who also believe a seance is the only way to coax its spirits into the open. But none of the team was prepared for what was to happen next. The clairvoyants have dispensed with their usual prayers before a seance, and Marion appears to slip immediately into a trance. Marion's lunge for the ropes saw her inches away from a fatal drop to the stage below.
Get her down.
You must remain
You must
seated.
stay down.
Remain
Sit.
seated.
Down.
We'll remove you.
Sit down. Calm down. All we want to do is talk to you. All we want to do is talk. All we want to do is talk.
The team believes that a powerful spirit has taken control of Marion and refuses to leave.
All you have to do.
Hello. You have to leave Marion now. Leave Marion now, please. Now. Now. Leave her now.
Marion, can you hear me? Right, will you leave, please?
Now! Leave her now!
With Marion still seemingly possessed, the spirit appears to be trying to communicate.
There's a pen. It's okay. You can draw it. Look, watch. See? It's all right. We mean you no harm.
It's okay. You can rest now.
Get back in the corner, see?
Punched you. Punched you. No, it's all right. You don't need to punch. It's okay.
It's okay. It's okay. It's okay.
What didn't you do? Punch. You punch. No, it's okay. We understand. Who said you did?
An old stage prop appears to be upsetting the spirit, although it's unclear why.
It's all right.
Just keep blocking over you that way.
Take it away. Take it away. What do you want us to take it away?
Take what away? That thing there.
No,
I know
you
you
didn't.
didn't. I know
you didn't do it.
It's all
It's
right.
okay.
It's okay.
It's over now.
We believe you.
You can. It's over now. You calm down.
Right, stay.
Sit down.
She wants it down.
Right, okay.
Oh.
Throw it over.
Okay.
Throw it to the floor.
It's okay.
Throw it off the deck. Off the deck. Off the deck onto the floor.
It's gone.
Marion collapses in a dramatic fashion.
No, don't wake her up, Jeff. She's just gone to sleep. Don't worry. She will come back out of it naturally. The second seance to her.
No.
Marion? Marion?
No, it's not.
She is very upset.
He tried to kill me.
Is that Marion? Are you there?
She's back.
She's back.
The following day, some of the team are still shaken by the apparent events during the previous night's seance.
First and foremost, this is probably the most exciting seance we've ever had. I've seen some Maz go into some sort of characters before now. I've never seen anything like this one. This was something else. And you had that feeling there. You know, it was times that, you know, the energy sitting around you, it made your hair stand on end.
The story that I believe that he was trying to put over was the fact that he had been accused of murdering somebody by punching them, and they'd been gone over the fly tower. Now, to me, that suggests that it couldn't have been an actor. It's actually somebody backstage, somebody who works backstage doing the rigging or whatever. And obviously, this guy died. It was either an accident or he wasn't even involved and just got totally accused of it.
How much of that were you aware of?
Not much at all. You'd need to speak to the others. I feel this was really my responsibility. We'd been hanging around all day, not really doing any work, i.e. spiritual work, and we weren't investigating. We were just hanging around basically all day. And, you know, I'd become sort of agitated by that. And so I knew that we were in a theatre. I'd felt on the walk round that there was a presence up there. So if you like, I was very naughty and I evoked that spirit. I asked that spirit to come into me, and that is exactly what happened. I didn't wait for the set circle protection. We didn't have a prayer. I just went straight for it. And we suffered the consequences.
But could it have been the group's beliefs at work rather than the spirits?
Now, it's very interesting with at one point Maz appears in a state of possession, apparently, to be about to throw herself off the balcony, and all the others, naturally enough, try and stop her from doing that. Now, I mean, it's very interesting to ask the question, what would have happened if none of them had responded that way? Would she have actually done it? Now, I'll have to put my hands up here and say, you know, I don't actually know. It really does depend on the degree to which she was involved in the role that she was actually engaged in there. It may have been that she might have actually gone so far as that. I suspect she probably wouldn't, to be perfectly honest. I think there'd be some of the dramatic interruption. I mean, you know, there's all sorts of things that could have happened in that context. She might have just frozen, or she might have collapsed, or all sorts of things would have happened. But I don't think that she would have actually come to any harm. I mean, in these kind of situations, there are lots of kinds of unspoken rules. In the old days, when the original Victorian seances used to take place, it was claimed that if anyone attempted to touch the medium during the actual seance, then the medium would die. And in fact, needless to say, there are no cases on record where that actually happened. But yeah, I think we don't know how Maz would have actually reacted if she hadn't been stopped, but everybody was so involved in playing their roles in that situation that there was probably very little danger that that would actually take place.
With the investigation virtually over, researcher Susie is unable to unearth any evidence of a death from the fly tower. And despite 24-hour surveillance, the cameras also fail to capture any hard evidence. Margate's Theatre Royal clearly enjoys a plethora of ghost stories, many of which are corroborated by witnesses still living today. But the ghost detectives found little scientific evidence this time. However, nothing can explain these extraordinary events.
Stay down. Sit down.
Remove you.
Sit down.